Hello students, yesterday we learned about Rani's diary. In her diary, we learned about the timeline of Rani's younger sister Munia's timeline and her pet's timeline, puppy's timeline we yesterday and compared the lifespan of both her sister and puppy. Here in this 45 page, we have given another uh, topic, that is, do all animals grow at the same speed? From yesterday's discussion, we understood that all animals do not have the same speed of growth, because human beings take more time to grow and other animals, small animals, take a very small time to grow. That is, their lifespan is very short. Here we are asked to discuss about the growth of a hen, a cow, and a bird. Students, we know that a hen comes from an egg. So first stage, it becomes an egg. From the egg, when the egg hatch out, the chick will come. After few weeks, it gets its feathers and start to take its food. And after few months, the chick become a grown up hen, and it will get its own eggs and it will start to lay eggs. Another one, the next one is a cow. Students, we know that a cow give birth to a calf. So a calf start to walk and run after the birth of her few hours. That means after 1 or 2 hours, the calf start to run here and there, and it start to drink its mother's milk. So, after few weeks, it start to grow. So somewhat about 1 year or 2 years, the calf become a grown up cow and it start to give milk to us. Next one is a bird. A bird lays eggs, and few weeks it takes to hatch, and from the egg, the small bird will come. It gets its wings after few weeks, and it start to take its food. And after that, after few months, the bird will become grow into a grown up bird. These are the lifespan of small animals. That means the lifespan of small animals are very short, and they will grow fast and they will die off very fast. Now our next topic is draw pictures of the baby animals and the big animal. So students, you can draw a, a small elephant and a big elephant's picture, otherwise a small calf and a big cow. Any two pictures you can draw in your notebook, or otherwise you draw in a rough book. It is not compulsory to draw in the maths notebook. Now see what is given here. Here are the pictures of grandfathers posing for a photograph. Who looks the oldest to you? Here three grandfathers pictures given here. First one is elephant Appu's grandfather. He is 95 years old. Another one is Chuchu Rat's grandfather. It is 2 years old. And the third one is Rani's grandfather, 70 years old. See how short period that Chuchu's rat's grandfather, only 2 years, but elephant's grandfather is 95 years, but Rani's grandfather is 70 years. This also shows the different lifespan of different animals or living beings. Now here the question is, how much older is Appu's grandfather than Rani's grandfather? See here, first you write Appu's grandfather's age. His age is, that elephant grandfather's age is 95. Write it. And what is Rani's grandfather's age? 70 years. So 95 minus 70 equals 25 years older. So Appu's grandfather is 25 years older than Rani's grandfather. Students, you write this answer in the textbook. Now next question is, will Chuchu's grandfather ever grow as old as Appu's grandfather? See, Appu's grandfather's age is 95 years old. Ever this grandfather will grow from 2 years to 95? No, never. The Chuchu rat's grandfather never grow up to Appu's grandfather. So you write the answer there, no. Now see the third question here. How much younger is Chuchu Rat's grandfather than Rani's grandfather. Here also we have to subtract the age of Chuchu Rat's grandfather's age from Rani's grandfather's age. Here Rani's grandfather's age is 70 and Chuchu Rat's grandfather's age is 2. 70 minus 2 equals 68 years. So Chuchu Rat's grandfather's age is 68 years younger than Rani's grandfather. This is only given in this page. Now we will move to the page number 46. In this page number 46, we have given here two letters of two children, that is Atif and Shabana. Here they are getting their holidays. The topic is holidays are fun. How excited isn't students? Holiday hearing, you are all are very excited. Here also Atif started his holidays and he planned some holiday trips to somewhere, and he wanted to inform these plans to his cousin sister Shabana. So he wrote a letter from Ajmer. He is living in Ajmer. So he wrote a letter from Ajmer. He wrote that letter on 1st May 2006, and this is the letter. He informed Shabana about his plans and how he will spend his holidays, and he is saying that on 5th May he will go to his nanny's place, that means her grandmother's place, and he will come back on 20th of May, that means after 15 days, and saying that his school will reopen on 30 June. And after that he is asking when her school will open, and he is inviting Shabana to his place. So after few days Shabana got his letter. So again Shabana replied to his letter. She is writing the letter on 7th May. That means she got his letter on 6th May, that day before the day before 7th. That means 6th she got Atif's letter. So she is writing that I got your letter yesterday. She is very happy, and her school will close on June 1st, and she is living in Nagpur. So her school will close on June 1st, and it will reopen on 10th August. And she is saying that she will go a trip to Goa and return on 7th June. So she also promised that she will reach to Ajmer to spend some holidays with Atif. Here we have given some dates. According to that, we have to write the dates in which the dates only given. We have to rewrite this date in which month and which date. That here we asking the questions. So here some dates given. That dates we have to write in numbers. That means, see, 5/5/2006 means first 5 represents the date, and the second 5 is representing the month, and the last one is showing year. So we have to write these dates in numbers. I have wrote first example they have showed. The next one onwards I have written there. So first one is 5 May 2006. Second one is 25/2006. 20 date and 5 means May month. We know that fifth month is May and 2006 year. Now third one is 7/6/2006. 7th is the date and the 6th is next month. After May, the 6th month is June. So 7 June 2006. We have to write it. Now next one is 1/1/2007. First one is for the date, that is first month. We know that it is January. So 1 January 2007. In this way we can write these dates in numbers. Now here some dates given in write these dates in numbers. First one we have written along with the name of the months. Now we have to write just only the numbers only. Write these dates in numbers. 1st June 2006. So which month is June? 6th month. We know that it is on 6th. It is 6th month. So 1/6/2006 we have to write. And next one is 30 May 2006. So first write 30. After that oblique. May means 5th month. So write there 5 and 2006 year right. Now next one is 10 August 2007. So 10 first date, right? After that one oblique, and the August is the 8th month of the year, and after that the year, right? So 10/8/2007. These are the answers. We have to write the dates in different ways. Now here two three questions asked about relating the last page, previous page, that is holidays are fun, that is Shabana and Atif's holidays. Related to that topic, here two questions given, we have to write the answer. The question is, how long did it take the letter to reach from Ajmer to Nagpur? First, Atif wrote the letter from Ajmer on 1st of May, and Shabana got the letter on 6th of May on Nagpur. So how many days it took? 1st May to 6th May. That means 6 days. So you have to write the students the answer there. The letter took 6 days to reach from Ajmer to Nagpur. Now next question is, how many days will Atif spend at his nanny's place? Students, we know the date. Which date he went to nanny's house? It was on 5th of May. And he will come back on 20th of May. He said he will come back on 20th of May. That means 20 minus 50 equals 5 equals 15 days. 20 minus 5 equals 15 days. So how many days he spent in nanny's place? Atif spent 15 days at nanny's place. Now here we have given a table. We have to fill up that table. Dates we have to write. Number of days also we have to found. First one is about Shabana's holidays. Next one is Atif holidays, and we have to find who got more days as holidays. First we have to write the their holiday starting date and their holiday ending date. So Shabana's holiday, starting from her letter, we understood that her holidays are starting from 1st of June. So you have to write there 1st June, and her school will reopen on 10th of the August. That means up to 9th. 10th of August it is opening. So we have to write that up to 9th of August she will get. I have written there 10th, but you have to correct it and write there 9th August. Students, I am changing the date. 9th August. Up to 9th August she got the holiday. So the calculation also I showed. May month she got, sorry, June month 30 days having. So full 30 days of June month, and 31 days of July month, and 1 to 9 of August month. Total 70 days Shabana got holidays. Children, once more I will explain. June has 30 days, July has 31 days, and August she got 9 days. So June 30 plus July 31 plus August 9 days, total 70 days she got holidays. Who got? Shabana. Now we have to find Atif holidays. Atif said he start his holiday on 1st of May. So full month of May he got. How many days are there? 1st May to 31st May. So 31 days of May, and his school will reopen on June 30th. June has 30 days only. So June 30th his school will reopen. So 30th he will not get holiday. Up to 29th only he will get the holidays. So 31 plus 29 means total he will get 60 days as holidays. Here the question is, who has got longer holidays, Shabana or Atif? Students, Shabana got 70 days, Atif got 60 days. So who got more holidays? Shabana. So you write Shabana got more holidays, or Shabana's holidays are longer. Now another box we given. We have to find the which long holidays do you get in school? Fill the table. Here students, in two boxes we can fill up the holidays. The last two holidays we don't have, so whatever holidays we are getting our school, we will write that. Summer holidays, we know that every year our exam finishing on different varied dates. So approximate date I have written here. maximum it will not go after 15th April. So I have written there 15th April up to we have exams, or 16th April onwards we are starting our holidays up to 10th. It is this date also not fixed, every year it is changing, but an average date I have found. So we will reopen our school on 10th of June. That means 15th April to 10th of June. Sometimes we will get 53 days on that day, otherwise 55. Maximum 55 days we will get the summer holidays. The another one is asking about autumn break holidays. That means on Diwali time, Diwali holidays, we are getting 3 weeks. That means 21 days. So these two holidays we counting. We are getting how many total? 5 plus 1 6 and 7, 76 days we are getting the holidays. And other two holidays, winter break, that means the Christmas holidays. We don't have Christmas holidays in our school, only one day only we are getting. If you want to count, you can count that also. The Christmas day, one day we are getting holiday. That's not holiday, not a long holiday, it is a one day holiday only. Another one is holidays after the exam. After any exam we don't have holidays, so that also we don't want to fill up. Students, complete this page. Tomorrow I will come with our next topic.